our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Luana Pinheiro!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. It's crazy to think that not all that long ago, mixed martial arts was not regulated in New York. When that legislation came down, the UFC came strong, and we've been omnipresent ever since.
John, you kick the door in.
Yes.
If you're gonna say you're welcome at MSG, the UFC is coming. And every time we have gone there, we have brought phenomenal fight cards and some of the biggest moments in UFC history.
Now, if the Knicks could just get their act together.
Knicks will never get their act together, and I'm okay with it.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Side control now.
Nice.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Pinheiro. She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position.
Great defense from her back.
Well, she's staying busy, continuing to land ground strikes. There's another one. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady.
Side control. Esparza is able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
In the half guard.
Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground battle. The athletes make their way back to the feet.
The athletes are up, and they need to take in the admiration. The crowd is appreciating the high-level grappling exchanges that they just experienced. Sneaky body kick lands under the elbows.
Midway through round 1.
She pops that jab behind the shoulders.
And she finally gets the takedown here. She kept on trying. She knew it. Pinheiro's looking to lock up an armbar here.
What a tight armbar.
Wow, looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense.
All right, so her submission attempt is denied yet again. She's going to keep going for it, but the defense has held up every step of the way thus far.
She has to keep going for it. Because if she wants a chance, she's got to keep trying to throw up submissions. Unfortunately, she is trying to submit one of the best grapplers in the division.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Esparza.
She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting an elbow. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Immediately gets the underhook. Well, she timed that takedown attempt perfectly.
Great job reversing the position, and now she gains the dominant position. And now she's in mount.
Ooh, she could get the submission here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter, trying to prevent the half guard, obviously.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submission to get back to your feet.
Pinheiro's back to the side control now. All right, she's got north-south position now. Pinheiro's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Oh, she's got her back. Nicely done. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Esparza.
High-level grappling on display here as she finds a way out and reverses the position.
Second round, straight ahead.
All right, sit down, take a seat, now breathe, relax. Look, you're way too aggressive, okay? You're way too aggressive against your opponent right now, okay?
All right, so there's the end of the round. We're going to get you some replays here. Her submission offense is outstanding, just unable to get it tight enough there.
She's such a great grappler. She manipulates you so well on the ground that you see why people try to avoid grappling with her at all costs. But she got the fight where she wanted to. She almost got the submission that would have ended the fight.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, here we go. Our next round is underway after multiple submission attempts in that previous round. And at some point, you got to be worried about burning yourself out a little bit attempting all these shots.
You got to be careful, right? Because the arms blow up. If you get a body triangle or something else, the legs blow up. You got to be very cautious with all that squeeze you use when chasing all these submission attempts.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Single leg takedown. While the ground and pound is there once again, strong work here by Carla Esparza. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Keep moving those hips until you get your guard back.
So Esparza's in half guard. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Good work from the top here by Esparza. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under her neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Let's go, control the situation.
Nice jab by Carla Esparza. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. That's a big hook. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh, he's had a huge overhand. How is she upright?
It may not look like she's hurt to the blind eye, but she's getting stunned. You keep taking that, it'll be a short night. Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt. She's got it tight.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked. You gotta be kidding me. How did she get her arm out of there again?
She's a tremendous fighter, and her submission defense is on full display tonight.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Esparza. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Oh, nice.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Fighters back to their feet here. She's got that single collar in the clinch now. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the...
Guillotine jump. She's out again.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and get back to your feet.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse. Nice punch lands.
Well, she gets inside and gets the single collar tie. Well, she's really putting it all together on the feet, DC, staying busy and certainly staying accurate.
She's known for her hands, and this is why.
Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike lands.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Swing and a miss by Esparza. Oh, nicely done by her there. She's got the single collar in the clinch. All right, so she goes for the double leg takedown here, DC, and she is able to secure it. Beautifully done there.
Beautifully done. Great timing, great angle on the finish. Great job getting to her best position.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so the fight will continue, and as they attend to the fighter, we will get you some replays of all the damage she sustained in that previous round.
Well, her opponent looked like the best fighter in the world. That is partly due to her not being good on the defensive side. It seems as though she came in here with an idea that she would be able to tough it out. Now she's dealing with this horrible cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. Oh, she continues to punish the body yet again here, just as she did in the previous round.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
Nice combination of strikes there by Carla Esparza. Oh, high-level stuff there as she blocks the strike and counters with a jab of her own. Oh, nice kick to the body there. Esparza gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Esparza going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Man, these ground strikes by her are really starting to take their toll.
I mean, she's fighting a fantastic fight.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Oh, looks like she's got the sub locked in, champ.
She's advancing. It's almost in.
Well, looked pretty tight, but she gives up on the submission now.
She had it tight. She had it very tight, but she could feel it slipping. So she recognized maybe I should stay in the dominant position opposed to ending up in a bad position. Gotta be careful here.
Pinheiro is able to flatten her out. This could be real trouble now.
Beautiful transition.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Pinheiro.
In the half guard.
Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw 2 high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
All right, I'm going to put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for the finish or what?
I am biting down on the mouthpiece, and I am swinging with the hip. Something has to land so that she can win this fight.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, how about that? She gives up on the submission now.
She's back on the sub attempt. It's tight. She's working hard for the armbar now. All she's got to do is get her to unlock her hands, and she's almost there.
Oh, she bails on the sub.
And now she has her back.
Just over 2 minutes to decide it.
Nice defense.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
So Esparza is back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Pinheiro's right back to the full mount here. All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never, oh,
judo toss, made it look easy.
That was a slick transition.
All right, 45 seconds now to go on the round. Pinheiro's able to transition back to side control now. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Pinheiro.
Great job landing from the top position.
That is how you finish a fight. Both athletes emptying the tanks down the stretch as we go the distance here in this arena tonight. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza!
All right, well, you know about her wrestling chops. I thought she put it all together brilliantly tonight. She emerges with a clear-cut decision victory over a very balanced, well-rounded fighter. This is going to be a win, I would think, that gives her a lot of confidence moving forward.
It should. I mean, she won that fight going away. It wasn't competitive. She dominated a very good fighter, and you got to be proud of that. When you can beat someone that possesses this skill, you got to go home and say, you know what, what's next? She cannot be satisfied in it, but she should take pride in this victory.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tecia, the Tiny Tornado Torres. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marina Rodriguez.
You ready to fight? Ready.
While Tecia Torres has spent the bulk of her UFC career as a strawweight contender, only fighting the very best of the best, that trend continues here tonight as we get this round underway. And we have seen an uptick in the aggression of Tecia Torres over her last several fights. You can expect that trend to continue here tonight. She knows that she needs to not just please the crowd, but to please the matchmakers if she's going to cut the line and get a crack at that 115-pound title. Marina gets hit with a kick. Nice job there by the taller fighter to land her patented knee.
Now we get some space as she separates from her opponent. Great punch landed with so much power.
Nice combination of kicks by her there. So nice job on the feet by Tecia Torres, back training her American top team. She believes the structure, the volume of training partners, and the accountability is something she really needs to try to put her best foot forward on fight.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Torres is back in half guard.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Torres is back in full mount.
That was nice.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Torres. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
3 minutes and counting to go here in round one. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Torres is going for an arm here.
Oh, that's getting deep.
Not out of harm's way with that arm yet.
Look for her to get pressure on that elbow.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
It was locked in. She somehow survived.
Well, no surprise here. She backs off and welcomes her opponent back to the feet. Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
Hook in the clinch there is good by Torres. Oh, she found the target again.
Awesome level change. Great timing.
Well, she's got the head trapped here. Might be trying to set up a guillotine choke.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, she got out. How good is that? Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Torres.
Nice pass. Oh, right into mount.
Rodriguez getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
Great shot from the top position.
Marina Rodriguez gets back up again. Torres is cut above the eye from that strike, so some definite adversity now for the fighter. We'll see if she can rise above it and keep her head in this fight. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Beautiful boxing here from Tecia Torres. She spent some of her past training camp in Colorado, but finished up camp at American Top Team. She believes the structure there leads to an increased accountability, and hopefully that'll help her get the desired result here tonight. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
heading back to the corner, and Torres has got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
Elbows in tight. Stay focused, okay? I want your striking to be a little bit sharper. Punches go out.
All right, well, she seems focused on the stool, but the cut man has his work cut out for him. Huge strikes causing that cut above the eye.
Some nasty strikes landed to cause that nasty cut over the top of her eye. She has been on the receiving end of some big shots, and ultimately she's paying for it because now she's dealing with the blood going into her eyes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Beautiful leg kick.
Superman punch now. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Torres. Lands with the lead right. Oh, and that punch elicited a reaction from the crowd.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Well, she's got the longer reach. No problem finding her range and landing the straight punch there. Eats a jab there. Clean execution on that leg kick. Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and we're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised. Real quick leg kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Oh, big Superman punch there. All right, so already some bruising on the side of her opponent, perhaps trying to set something up high later on in the fight.
It's beautiful. You know, she keeps digging to the body. When her opponent thinks body kick's coming, watch for something to go up top. I think to Valentina Shevchenko, Jessica Eye, it was this setup that allowed her to knock Eye out and retain her championship. Seems like we're heading in the same direction.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Torres gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position.
Nice transition.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Rodriguez gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Torres' thigh really starting to show serious signs of bruising here. Man, does she throw these hands seamlessly and easily, connects with another series of punches there.
She is one of the best boxers in the UFC, and this is the reason why we say it every time she fights.
Now the hook in the clinch by Torres. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, well timed with the knee to the head.
Now big double leg level change.
She's got her back now.
And now she's in love.
Now trying to trap an arm. Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady. Nice. She's stepping over the mount here.
Attempting a choke now. Ooh, looks like she's got the arm triangle choke locked in tight.
Pressure on this choke, John.
rises, back inside control. All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, round 3 coming up next.
All right, great. That was an awesome job, Kate. You're doing really well. The last round was great. This is the last round. You got to keep doing exactly what you just did, Kate.
All right, that horn marks the end of the round. There was a lot to like really on both sides, but particularly that Superman punch, an absolute thing of beauty.
Beautiful attack. Her ability to let loose in the octagon is truly a sight to behold. Not many people are willing to try something so risky.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising, we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now. Back and forth we go.
Beautiful head kick lands.
Just out of range with that left hook. Oh, really using her reach advantage to land the jab there, DC.
She got that single collar tie.
All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having would not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on.
Torres gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
Oh, right into mount.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
Torres gets tattooed by that straight punch. Oh, caught her with the head kick. Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this fight.
Well, she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration, but she has to put all that out the window and go and try to chase a finish.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage, get between rounds, and then try to reset. Because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Torres is swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. 2 minutes and counting to go in this fight.
She gains separation, breaks that clinch position. Oh.
Straight right hand, but she misses. Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of this. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Oh, she cracked her there. Beautiful shot out of the clinch. Oh, man, I'm no strike counter, but that head kick absolutely landed.
That kick got from the floor to her opponent's head before her opponent could react.
Well, her body has really absorbed a lot of shots in this fight, and now you're starting to see some of that redness, the visible damage. You got to make an adjustment, I would think.
She's got to make an adjustment. I mean, she has to do something different. Right now, she is a step behind her opponent. Every time her opponent gives her a feint, she overreacts, and then bang, here comes the body attack. She's got to take the lead if she wants to stay in this fight. Ooh, big shot lands. She gets to the single collar tie. Look, move the opponent, pull the head down, and try to wear on her gas tank.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Marina!
All right, so pretty clean effort out of her, really, from the opening horn tonight. She is your winner by unanimous decision.
And as a fan, you understand how important this is in the evolution of someone's career. She did a great job of staying focused, staying the course, and getting a unanimous decision.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jessica Penne. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tabatha Baby Shark Ricci.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, here is the MMA pioneer, Jessica Penne. Made her pro debut all the way back in 2006, and still plenty of fight left in the dog as this round gets underway. She feels like this fight is going to be contested on the ground, and she feels like she's going to be able to dictate as much. We'll see if she can get her takedown game going early in this round. Ricci gets caught by the inside leg. Oh, you gotta love the leg kicks, and there it is.
There it is again.
Oh, clipped her with the jab. Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of her there.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to land, and to this point, she has done just that.
Nice short uppercut in the clinch by Jessica Penne.
Great timing on that double leg.
Fighter lands a takedown, well done.
On to the mount. In the half guard.
Ricci getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, she got that locked in quickly. It's tight.
Belly down armbar.
And yet she gets out somehow, someway.
She did a beautiful job of circling back to the armbar, getting her hips all the way across and defending that armbar attempt.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Ricci's back inside control here. Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Nicely done. Oh, she's got her back. Oh, and how about that? They make their way back to the feet. Crowd going crazy. What a moment for these two athletes.
The crowd is losing their mind. While they like the grappling, they love a good stand-up fight.
Straight punches, straight.
Just out of the range with that right hand.
Beautiful kick lands.
Back and forth we go. Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Nice, sneaky head kick.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. She's setting up a submission here. Good attempt.
Oh my goodness, she's got a beat.
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. Penne's going for a choke. Oh, that Darce choke is tight. Deep, but she gets out.
She finds her way out. She was in so many submission attempts, but she stayed calm, cool, and collected, and finds herself in a dominant position now.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Ricci. All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
Ricci's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
And now she's in mount.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Right into side control. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight now.
The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Stop!
Nice work. Very impressed with your ground control. Let's keep doing that. She has no answer for you there. Let's get the fight to the ground. Take down, trip.
All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and she is just not the tap-in type. That submission looked pretty tight to me.
It looked very tight, and she looked surprised that her opponent did not tap, that her opponent did not go out. But she looked surprised, but she has to understand that she's in there with a very high-level grappler, and that happens in those types of situations.
Round two here. All right, here we go with our next round. Both women certainly favoring submission over position in the previous round. Your thoughts on this round next?
Both of these women are great submission specialists, and they said in the fight build-up, I'm better, I'm gonna win this fight by submission. Both of them have a point to prove who is gonna get the job done.
All right, so here we are deep into this fight now, and you can see the frustration out of the corner that their pupil, at least to this point, she hasn't attempted a single takedown.
They know who she is. They've trained her. They've seen her since day one, and they recognize that the reason she is in the UFC today is because of her grappling. She has not even tried to get the fight to that round. It is very surprising.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one.
Nice shot lands from the clinch position there. She throws her jab and she sticks her chin up in the air when she jabs. She needs to keep that chin tucked when she throws that jab or kick. A lot of her technique leads to her chin flying up in the air, and she's getting countered. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Very nice leg kick there by Ricci.
Big shot lands both guys.
Oh, leg kick. Stats in that department starting to pile up.
Beautiful job staying at range and dictating the fight, landing punches like that.
Oh, nice straight punch there by Penne.
Keep pushing forward. Let's go.
Just missing on the high kick there. Very nice leg kick there by Ricci. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Penne's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to get the half guard so I can start to get up ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs to do. Oh, Kimura tag. Yup.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady in her submission defense.
That's really good defensive awareness by the opposition. She's not going to get submitted. Oh, great reversal to top position by Ricci. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landing.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Just misses there with the left. All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she was even better in the striking, and to this point, she has proven exactly that. Oh, man.
Under a minute to go in the round. Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws. Big punch land. Ooh.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
She knew this would be a problem if she stayed there. She finds her way out of the clinch position.
Oh, she continues to pour it on. She is landing at will, eternally aggressive with her striking, and she also has a pretty good gas tank, so she doesn't appear to be worried about that. Looks as though that kick to the body got through.
Good round.
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. Well, no surprise to see her opponent continue to attack that cut on the bridge of her nose.
Nasty cut on the bridge of her nose. She wasn't moving her head, and she is now paying for it. Her opponent now will be even more aggressive in her approach to try and advance the damage to her nose that she's already dealing with.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's going to take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease. Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be tonight. Well, she keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for her.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, straight to the body by Penne.
Nice head kick. Nice level change with the body shot.
Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand. Takedown defense holds up. And now some separation between the two athletes. Trying to kick the leg out.
Nice. That one snuck in. Nice strike. Great job getting to her position. Right into that single collar top.
Penne gets tattooed by that stiff jab. She's unable to connect with the left hook. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Baby Shark's body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard. Oh, nice headlock. Got that submission locked up very tight.
Oh, she's out, and I don't mean unconscious. How did she escape?
She is intent on getting a submission tonight.
Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
She's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Oh, nice.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
So look at this, DC. She's got her in rubber guard. I know we've seen a lot of Eddie Bravo pupils employ this with pretty good success in the UFC. What are you trying to do, though, here if you're that fighter?
If I'm in the rubber guard, I'm trying to really slow you down and hope that you make a mistake so I can get off one of those submissions that will always keep you on the highlight reel. A go-go plata, an omoplata, just things that we don't see much.
All right, so she's able to get back to her feet here in this final round. Now we'll see what she can do on the feet.
Well, she's got to take advantage. She got up. Step 1, accomplish. Step 2, you have got to finish this fight.
Penne gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Well, it's been a pretty putrid effort out of her tonight, and I should probably put it a little bit softer, but she needs a finish, man.
She has not fought well, but with her ability to end fights so quickly with submissions, she's still in the fight, even if it's just a little bit.
Oh, she is absolutely getting lit up right now. She has certainly changed her approach here in the latter stages of this fight. She is trying to take the judges out of it. That'll certainly help that goal. And that left hook landed on the button.
Another punch to the head.
Oh, nice straight there by Penne. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Final seconds of the fight.
Guillotine jump.
So the fighters go the distance. Pretty competitive fight, but certainly there was a striking advantage, and it was hers.
The advantage belonged to her, and you knew the longer she would be able to keep this fight upright, the better the chances were that she was going to get the victory. This fight never hit the ground, and she used that striking to win a pretty easy decision.
the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Tabatha Baby Shark Ricci!
All right, so it goes down as a decision win for the more balanced fighter here tonight, and did it relatively cleanly, DC.
She was clean, John. I mean, she fought the perfect fight. Did exactly what she needed to do in order to shut out her opponent. And that is exactly what the scorecards read.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mackenzie, Dern. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Gillian, the Savage, Robertson.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, early round action here, and it has been amazing to watch the star power increase for one Mackenzie Dern. There was a time when she had negative emotions about mixed martial arts training, not anymore. Now she is on a definite strawweight championship trajectory, and she said if she can take this opponent down, ideally submit her in short order, there will be no denying her as this division's #1 contender. Nice job by her to immediately get the clinch. Now we'll see if she can change levels and get this fight to the ground.
She knew where she needed to be, and she got there. This is the first aspect of the fight that she needed to win, and she has done exactly that.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
All right, rubber guard for her now, so not a lot of fighters will go to this type of guard, and I would think that could pose some problems here for her opponent.
It would pose some problems because most people are not used to it. So what she needs to do is just remember, I'm not in grave danger just yet, but I cannot allow my opponent to get going and get working in a position that I don't see very often. Beautiful transition. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Making all these shots count. Oh, big shots from the top. Well, we're becoming a broken record. Another ground strike landed by her there. Dern's back in half guard.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Oh, she reverses position on the ground. Beautifully done, and now she gains the dominant position. That's a nice job by her there to reverse the position on the ground.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the...
Dern's going for a choke here. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank. Dern's back in full mount.
That was a slick transition.
All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet. And there you go, again, half guard. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Nice positional control here. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position. And there you go, again, half guard.
Right into side control. Dern's back to the side control now.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight. Oh, so now she gives up on the submission.
She did, and she did because she saw that she was going to end up in a worse position. Great recognition to give up the submission and maintain her dominant position.
15 seconds to go. Dern's right back to the full mount. Constantly a moving target. 5 minutes in the books.
Each of that round, your submission game is on point, but your defense is even better. You still look good, but you did lose that round. This round, we have to battle back.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Lands the overhand right. Oh, she lands the side kick, DC. Beautiful technique there.
She really is good at managing space with that technique. I think about Michelle Waterson, who also does it a lot in her fights.
Nice 1-2 there. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on.
On the shot, there you go, single leg. Nice strike lands from the bottom fight.
Dern's looking for that arm triangle now. Ooh, look how tight that arm triangle is.
Oh, yeah, she's got it deep.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, as and I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back, as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Well, her grappling has been very strong thus far, and when she's putting it all together like this, takedowns, ground control, I'm not sure there's a woman in this division that can hang.
Not many people can hang with what she's trying to do. She's so good at controlling when she gets these takedowns, and that's on full display right now.
All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable. That was nice.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting.
Dern's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. All right, so now she chooses to bail on the submission, preferring to maintain a dominant position.
Very smart. It was a wise decision. You can see her fight IQ on display there, not giving up the position to try to chase a submission.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching.
Attempting an arm bar here. Ooh, she's got it tight. As she gets out.
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
All right, side control for her now. And you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponents on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give you my back.
Don't give me your back.
Oh, she is wearing it, bleeding from her cheek now. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Man, she has done her homework. Another ground strike gets through.
And there you go, again, half guard.
30 seconds to go in round two. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard. Just gotta be careful here.
Final seconds here of round two. In the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so she does survive to see the next round, but as we show you some replays, DC, nobody's going to be kissing her on the cheek anytime soon.
No, it's a nasty cut on the cheek. She got hit with some big shots, and they really have taken an effect on her. Look at the cut on the cheek, and it was that shot right there that opened up the cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, left hook. Nice kick.
Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters.
Dern's going for a choke. Oh, looked pretty tight to me, but she bails on the submission attempt. She postures up here. Oh, delivers a big ground and pound shot to the head. Ground strikes really adding up for her now. All right, full guard now, DC, and just because she has the top position does not mean she is not in imminent danger.
Oh, she's in danger at all moments whenever she's in the full guard because they have so many different submission attempts that they can throw up at you. So she needs to pass. By passing the half guard, already eliminates a vast majority of those submissions. Move to half guard, then continue to try to advance to either get off great ground and pound or just positional advantages in the grappling.
Oh, that's tight.
She's going very hard for this armbar, and she may just get it, but in order to get there, she's got to be patient. Once she gets the arm extended, push.
Oh, she got out!
Oh my goodness, what a display of submission defense by this young lady.
Well, she's on bottom, but defensively avoiding a lot of these headshots. Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities.
Dern's now trying for the Kimura. Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Oh, great submission defense. She's got side control now. Maybe some of those knee strikes to the body. A lot of different things available to her here.
Now, in the side control, you may feel like the bottom person that you have a lot of outs, but there is a lot of danger in those positions too. A lot of danger in the knees coming your way. A lot of danger in the chokes. So you have out, but you're also constantly under duress from a great top fighter. And now she has her back.
Ooh, she might be in trouble.
She's so smart, John. She maintains position over submission. That's rule number one.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Dern's in half guard now. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Well, we talked a lot about her flexibility off the top, and she's got rubber guard now.
She's got rubber guard. She has options for finishes, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see very often in the UFC.
Oh, man, she's got great fighting instincts. Attempting a choke now. Oh, she's got a rear-naked choke, and it's tight. Oh, she escapes.
And now she's in mount.
All right, well, through no lack of effort, she still hasn't been able to get the submission. You got to credit the defense at some point here.
Absolutely. This young lady is so present defensively when she's under attack. She never panics. She's so calm under pressure. She seems to be a person that can't be submitted. Nice transition. Beautiful ground strikes landed. And there you go, again, half guard. Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Oh, nice headlock.
I don't know, looks like she might have it locked in.
She's always a step ahead, so she's advancing right now.
Oh, what a beautiful counter by her there. She gained side mount. Her opponent may want to bail on the guillotine here. She might get a Von Flue. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your
And that is how you end a fight.
Boom! Body kick right there, landed perfect.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by majority decision, Mackenzie Dern!
All right, Bruce, thank you very much. So the human pretzel gets it done tonight. She doesn't get the submission, but man, is she fun to watch in really any grappling set.
She's very fun to watch. I mean, she's so good at making you fight her in her realm. She's so good at making you fight her where she's comfortable. And she dominates once the fight is on the ground. Whether she's on her back or she's in top control, she's always winning. Or at least it always seems as though she's winning.